I am preparing for Ramadan by telling myself very powerful affirmations throughout the day, like you are bigger than coffee, you don't need it every hour of the day.
I've never experienced Ramadan like this before.
I'm still pretty excited about Ramadan.
Feeling pretty nervous.
It's gonna be very different for me.
Probably hasn't really hit me.
Going to a Ramadan, of course, I'm a little heartbroken.
It's gonna be different than any year in our lifetime.
Still practicing and still breaking our fast. It's just gonna be done a little bit differently.
It's gonna be from 5:10 a.m. to 8 p.m. fasting, not even food or drink or water or sex. And there's a pandemic and there's just underlying anxiety that all of us have and uncertainty.
With COVID and everything that's happening, it's scary.
I'm not gonna worry about if you're gonna play basketball again or not. I'm gonna worry about let's get through this together.
Being in quarantine, I think I have this new opportunity to make this a really meditative experience.
You could really take this time to sit and reflect upon like everything going on and use this as an opportunity to really dive into yourself.
Typically, we're talking about how we took food and drink for granted, and Ramadan gives us an opportunity to reflect on that. Well, now we're learning about all the other things that we were taking for granted, and Ramadan is giving us a chance to reflect on that as well.
There's a major reminder in the world right now of the importance of taking a month to pause and self-reflect and just take care of your spirit during this time.
As I'm sure it's the same with most people, Ramadan for me is very communal.
Like every day, we're opening our fast at someone's home or the mosque. There's no mosque now. We're not going to anybody's home.
So to be so alone, in the sense, away from the broader community, I'm kind of interested to see how I react. Where is my faith? Where is my commitment when not surrounded by people?
I generally spend most of my nights during Ramadan at the masjid. Not to do that feels, like there'll be a void in that. We're going to try to be very intentional about messaging and connecting with people online as much as we can.
As a convert, I think everybody's going to feel what it feels like, how converts feel. There's so many new Muslims, that are fasting for the first time this year, and they don't even know what to do, because all of their new Muslim programs or classes have been canceled.
Just gonna really try to be on point, praying our night prayers, praying Tarawih at home, which is a little different than usual, and see how it goes.
My friends and I have started a circle that during Ramadan, we're gonna be holding each other accountable for making all of our prayers, also for reading extra Quran.
I would continue to perform and compete while fasting, while traveling the world. So this time is the first time in a very, very long time that I'll actually be home. And I got 2 young kids that still think I'm pretty cool and they like to see me. So with this time and this Ramadan, I want to make it special by being here.
I want to make Ramadan special by being off my phone more. That's a lie, it's not going to happen. But I will be more responsive to my aggressive friend on WhatsApp and reply to her messages because I do need any human contact.
Every Ramadan, we focus on charity and giving back.
Because this is a time of immense generosity and community and giving.
Help especially people who needs help, who needs food, who needs, who needs love.
Being involved with my neighbors, my friends, we're all in this together, and there's always people in need. And I think that this is the month that you can ultimately help someone out.
I haven't figured out what we're going to do, but just something just to say we're thinking of you, and really occupy my mind with making sure that I'm getting something for people to help keep us connected.
If you have the luxury of watching this video, that means that you have the luxury of internet. So stay connected with your family and friends through FaceTime.
Take advantage of all these platforms like Zoom and FaceTime, and have these like collective calls.
And it's even better because if somebody gets on your nerves at a Zoom meeting, you can actually mute their audio.
I know it's not going to feel the same, and it's not going to be the same for sure, but try to call people as much as you can, because especially around these times, people need positive energy.
This is probably a blessing in disguise because it's required our community to become innovative in a lot of ways. And I'm hoping that some of these good habits and ways that we've developed to connect the community, stay in existence after Ramadan.
Through a virtual global community, we can really actually celebrate. And I hope we do. And I really hope people find joy in Ramadan and Eid and share it with the virtual community. We need everything we can right now.
Most of my family is overseas, and I'm used to having a relationship with them through the phone or computer. So unfortunately this year that means my immediate family too.
I won't be able to on Eid eat my mother-in-law's authentic Southeast Asian food. She cooks the best food. And I love my wife, I do, but she cannot cook.
Although this Ramadan is not going to be the easiest, there will become ease afterwards.
Just need to do anything that we can to stay above ground and to make sure that we get through this without any damage to ourselves.
So perhaps this Ramadan is an opportunity for us to peel away some of those unhealthy layers and get down to the true essence of Ramadan.
Fasting can feel very lonely often when you're around people that are not fasting, but it can feel a lot more lonely when you're actually alone. So keep that in mind and be courteous and generous and kind to those that you know that are undertaking this practice.